I'm dipping pretty much right now. Just finish up the pair of the day.
Cool. Alright. Well, see you later then.
Yeah, see you back at the fucking castle.
Exactly. Alright. Yeah.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. This is kind of an interesting little lesson here. You take a belt, you hold it up. Look, that's the curve. You think of it would be straight. See, and then in this box right here, we keep this box close. This is important. And as the designer, when I put the designer shoes on, I take these out. These are a couple pants that I have from the archives. These are some Levi's. It's important. And then these are some military pants. I have others, but they're at home. They're kind of my archival reference pieces. Yeah, so started sewing when I was in college, making like outdoor gear. There's a big Reddit community of like making your own backpacks and bags and shit with like Tyvek and later like Dyneema and like high-tech like sailcloth materials are like really fun to, you can make really lightweight camping gear with that stuff. So my friend and I got into it and just got some shitty sewing machine like from Joann's and weren't really impressed with it. It kind of just wasn't fun to use. We found like a broken industrial on Facebook, picked it up. It was set up for like, it was a clothing machine set up for making boots or some ridiculous like conversion. So we like kind of had to take it apart and just start wrenching on it. Couldn't get it to work. Like it was just fucked up. So we went to like the local sewing and back shop, and they were just slammed with work. It was like right at the beginning of COVID. Everyone took their machine out of the closet and they were like trying to sew everything, all the masks, and they were super busy. And they're like, "Yeah, we could probably take a look at your machine in like a month." And we were like, well, that sucks. And I ended up getting along with one of the people there, and the owner of the store, and he offered me a job, so I started working there and like wrenching on machines. And there's something really nice about that, sort of using something that, I don't know, it was a visceral kind of exciting experience. Like you're actually operating a machine, you're not just like pressing a button. Go through them all one by one, or what? So this one is my belt loop maker. You just feed in a strip of fabric and it comes out looking like a belt loop. This is my flat felling machine. It does a flat fell seam. And then this is a bar tacker that does like 42 stitch bar tacks. It's adjustable, but I just use one size for belt loops and then back pockets. And this is my buttonhole machine. That's all it does. This is a single needle. It just does like a lock stitch. It's just straight stitch, simple as fuck. Great machine. Does it perfectly. Never skipped a stitch ever. This is my overlocker. It's a serger. It finishes off the seam. This girl is my waistbander. It's kind of janky right now set up, but it works really well. It makes a great stitch. My double needle machine, probably the newest machine I have here. So this is the bend via piana fly method. I don't know where he learned it, but his dad's a tailor, I think, so maybe it was a father-son bonding moment. So you got your two pieces, they're cut right at the bottom of the fly. You wanna cut in a 1/2 inch and then fold over twice. So you get this 1/4 inch double fold there, stitched along it. I already did a couple steps, but hey, that's all right. Then you got this piece with your buttonholes already on it. Make sure they're evenly spaced out, overlocked. And then you go over to your double needle machine. It should look like this. And then you stitch just along the edge. You want to make sure it's not peeking out. You know, so then it looks nice there, and you can see it in the back. Left all my fucking chairs up in Portland. So, we're getting a workout. Alright, so then you stitch this down at a 1/2 inch. And then again, you fold this over. Now, you get your other piece. You're gonna wanna fold it up, flip it up. Get some fucking light on this. The machines are sharing light right now. So you go to about there. Okay, line it up. Good. And then you fold this over that. And then you want to stitch right into that crack there. And you know you're kind of flat filling it in there. So you're pressing this piece up into the kind of crack of the fold. Whatever. This is my favorite step, I think, in the whole process. There you go, and then you flip it around, stitch it up. There you have it. So at the end, it should look something like this. You know, you got your left and your right attached. You got a nice curve here. You got space to put your buttons. And you got your buttonholes. Grease 101. There you have it. You know, here at Hendrix Park, we're all about the right tool for the job. It's not so much what machine is cooler or what the ladies think is cooler. I mean, obviously the ladies think that all sewing machines are really cool. You know, we want to make a good product. We want to do a good job. Yeah, right tool for the job. Right tool. The pants are the right tool for the job. Machines are every step of it. That's the ethos. That's the point of it. Like, I think if you like fixing machines, then this is like what you should do. But if you don't have tools or like wrenching on anything, then like you should stay as far away from sewing machines as you possibly could. See, and then in this box right here, this box is